right, Uncut Talk TV back at it with a post game reaction. I'm gonna do two today. Both my teams got two W's today. That's the Lakers and the Cowboys. Let's get into the big victory today. My Dallas Cowboys pulled out a great victory against the New Orleans Saints today. New Orleans Saints were 10-1. They lost the first game of the year to Tampa Bay at home, and since then they won 10 in a row and been the hottest team, been scoring mad points, been blowing teams out by 12, 13, 14 points easily, you know. Our Cowboys this year, we started off pretty horrible. You know, it was, I'm not going to front, it was a hard watch. Our offense pretty much sucks, you know. We have no receivers, and Dak can't really throw the ball far. And with that being said, it was clogging up the hole for my boy Big Zeke right here, 21, Big Zeke, 21 Savage. We'll get back at him later, but so it was hard watch. I pretty much gave up on the Cowboys, you know. Don't question my loyalty to my teams, you know, but I ain't a dumb man either, you know. After being a fan since like 95, 94, you know, I remember when I was a little kid, I turned on the TV. The Cowboys were playing, I believe, in the Super Bowl, the Rose Bowl against the Buffalo Bills, and ever since then I've been a fan. But since then, it was I believe they won 2 more Super Bowls after that, but after that they only won 2 playoff games in like 20 plus years. So I'm just like, you know, I'm tired of this. Let me just get pretty much into it. We're never gonna win anything until our owner steps down. Jerry Jones, he pretty much controls everything and calls all the shots. We only won 2 or 3 playoffs since our last Super Bowl, and the main person in charge is Jerry Jones. But let's get off that. Let's talk about the great victory today. Our Cowboys, we pulled out an ugly win. It was 13-10 at halftime. It was 13-0 Cowboys, you know. So we didn't really do much in the second half. Shout out to our defense. Our defense has been playing great all year, surprisingly great. So pretty much our defense won the game, you know. So shout out to the Hot Boys. That's what they call themselves. Cowboys got a great victory. I still don't see them making any noise in the playoffs unless their defense plays good like as they did today. Their offense needs to step it up. We left a few touchdowns on the board. We had to settle for field goals. The beginning of the game, we drove it all the way to the goal line. We should have scored, but we ended up kicking a field goal, which is good. The only person that scored in the game was my boy Ezekiel Elliott. Shout out to Zeke, Big Zeke. I named my son after Zeke, and also Zeke's in the Bible, so there's 2 meanings. And then you could name your, you know, Ezekiel. You could call him Zeke, you know, Zeke Freaky, Papa Zeke, you know. So that's why I named it out for my son. But keep a lookout for my son. His name is Ezekiel Jason Brandenburg. Hopefully, you know, I believe he'll be the next great superstar. You know, if not national, you know, professionally, at least locally, you know, maybe get to college. So shout out to my son Zeke. He just turned 1 recently. Shout out to the Cowboys. They got a great victory. We're first in our division, so we should be able to win these next few games and make it to the playoffs. Hopefully, get a victory. We haven't won a playoff game. We only won like 2 or 3 in 20 years, so hopefully we get that. Let's get into our Lakers talk real quick. Shout out to the Los Angeles Lakers. They're on a 2-game losing streak. Tonight they played the Indiana Pacers at home. Both games are kind of interfering. The Cowboy game was almost over while the Laker game started. So I was watching the game on my iPad. Lakers started off hot, man. They're up there, I think like 13-0 at one point, and even like 33-11. They were hustling. They're playing with intensity. Maybe because they got blown out last game by Denver, you know. So they, you know, you got to come out, play hard, you know. At one point, I seen JaVale McGee block 2 shots back to back. LeBron ended up losing the ball, and then Collins from the Pacers, he thought he had a wide open layup, and Lonzo Ball chased him down, blocked it. Indiana player grabbed the ball after that, and then Ingram came out of nowhere and blocked it. So I seen a lot of hustle and intensity. They're hitting shots. They're playing good. But one thing about the Lakers this year, they can't hold the lead. We were up by like 24 points, and the Pacers came back and ended up taking a 3-point lead. But again, we end up pulling out a victory at the end. Shout out to LeBron. You know, LeBron almost had 40 points tonight. I'm looking at the stat sheet real quick. Sorry about that. He almost had 38 points, and I didn't even know he had almost 40 points, close to. He almost had a triple-double. He just needed 1 more rebound and 3 more assists. I know we didn't drop Lonzo Ball for his scoring, mainly for his defense and him passing the ball and, his rebounds and assists, but 2 points on 33 minutes, one for six from the field and 0 for 3 from the field. That ain't gonna cut it, buddy. But shout out to the Lakers. They got a big victory tonight. Let's get into it also tonight. What else? The Clippers. They ended up winning the game on the road tonight against the Kings. The Clippers. They're another LA team. They're the first team in the West. The reason they're playing good, but one of the reasons they're in first is because Golden State, they have a lot of injuries this year. Right now, Steph Curry's been out for like a week or so they've been losing a lot. So they end up losing tonight in Toronto. Toronto's a good team since they acquired Kawhi Leonard. They end up pulling out a victory in overtime, 131-128. KD, the Snake, he ended up finishing with 51 points. Rumor has it, I heard he's coming to LA. So I heard talk about it last year that I heard talks that LeBron was coming. I'm hearing talks that KD, the Snake, gonna come. So fuck, I really don't want him, but I'll take him. I was looking up this stat I seen. With 51 points tonight, Kevin Durant has scored 144 points his last 3 games. So that's the only player to score 140 over 3 games was Kobe Bryant. He scored 153 in over a 3-game span. Also, just to make it there's one point Kobe Bryant went on a 7-game 50-point streak. That's the Mamba for you. That's greatness. A lot of people, they only seen Kobe coming out his last 2 years. He was struggling with injuries, but if you would have seen Mamba in his prime, like Mark Jackson said, Mama, there goes that boy. Shout out to Kobe, man. I miss you. I wish you're still in the league. So it was a great day. I got a double dip, double W's. Lakers and Cowboys pulled it out. Shout out to both teams. Let's see who the Cowboys play next week. Let me go to my NFL talk real quick. So the Cowboys, they end up playing Philly. That's the division rival. Philly's Super Bowl champions last year. They've been struggling. They're 5-6. Should be a tough game. Hopefully you pull that out. We're first in our division. Let's look at the Lakers. I know the standings are not up right now because it is an update. But if the playoffs started today, we'll be the 7th seed. So I think we're now 13-9, I believe. So if the playoffs start today, we'll play Denver, which we lost to, which the coach said hold that out. We beat them once, they beat us once. So, I believe Golden State will end up finishing first. Or once Curry comes, they'll start heating up. Out of the last 10 games, the Warriors are 4-6. The Clippers have been the hottest. They're 8-2. Oh, also Dallas Mavericks, they're creeping. If you look at it, last 10 games, they're 8-2. Who else is it? So Dallas and the Clippers have been hot. Shout out to the Dallas yesterday. They end up dusting the Rockets. The Rockets are in trouble. They're 9-11 right now. They're in the 14th spot in the West. You have to be the top 8 to make it. I don't know. They let go a lot of their good defensive players. Trevor Ariza and Mbunke or Montunke or whatever his name is, Lamunke. He was a defensive player. They let him go. They re-signed Chris Paul to a major contract. I know you want to get paid. You want to get that money. You deserve it. You're making like $30 million a year. But if you want to win a ring, man, just take a couple $5 million off a year maybe, and you can re-sign these players and go for a ring. But you can't blame someone for turning down, almost a $200 million contract and $30 million a year. But if you want to win a championship, you need to have great players, and they've taken a downfall this year. So that's pretty much it. This is Uncut Talk TV. I'm gonna do a quick video. It was a great day. That's what I usually like about Sundays. Sundays I usually get a Cowboy game, and then at the night I get a Laker game. So it's usually those days are usually good when both teams win. So I'm just happy now that the Cowboys are winning. I'm not gonna front. I kind of low key gave up on them because I'm not a don't question my loyalty to my teams. But you're not gonna after 20 plus years of them losing, and it's because of Jerry Jones, our owner. I was like, I'm tired of this, man. I'm tired of watching. It was a hard watch, so I kind of gave up on them. Low key, I was like, man, how do the Rams come in here in 3 years? They're one of the best teams. They're a Super Bowl contender. They got a young coach that know what he's doing. He's an offensive play caller guru. He's only like 33. Goff is a beast. Gurley's a beast. They might win the Super Bowl. I never grew up or I was a fan when the LA teams were here. I was a little kid. I was probably just into monitos and cartoons. When I finally got into sports, like in the third, fourth grade, we had no LA team. So that's one of probably the reasons I gravitated to the Cowboys. So low key, I'm like, I got to rep the team a little bit, the Rams, but I'm still COCH to the end, Cowboys 13. I don't claim, that's just wherever we're from. That's it's a little affiliation. You could probably get in trouble for that, but I don't gang bang, so don't trip. But shout out to the Cowboys. They're doing big things as of recently, ever since we acquired Amari Cooper from the Raiders. I don't know what the Raiders are doing. They're trading all the good players. They got Gruden back, Chucky, and ever since then, I don't know. He's so old school. He's calling plays from the Tecmo Super Bowl video game, I heard. But shout out to the Cowboys. Shout out to the Lakers. It was a great day. Sipping a little sangria. It was raining earlier. It's a little cold. I'm in my garage. I don't got a studio yet. The new Meek Mill album came out. I got it. So I'm going to digest that album later this weekend maybe. Sip a little beers, put my headphones on, play a little 2K, get lost in the music, and I'll do a banger talk review. But shout out to the Cowboys. We're going to end it out on We Dem Boys. Boys. We making noise. Alright, this is Uncut Talk TV. Hope you guys had a blessed day today. Tomorrow's Friday. So hopefully you guys just knock the last day out of work if you work. Saturday's a big fight. Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury, pay-per-view, Showtime. It's also at the Staples Center. So if you're in the LA area, check it out. Deontay Wilder is American heavyweight champion, 40 wins, 39 knockouts. So these his heavyweight fights are always exciting. You're gonna get your money's worth. You're guaranteed to see a knockout. And he's fighting Tyson Fury. He's never lost. So someone's gotta go. And this is Wedo, and I gotta go. This is Uncut Talk TV. I love you guys. Make sure you guys keep commenting, sharing, subscribe. Spread the word. I appreciate all the comments and all the likes I got. And I just appreciate it. I'm gonna keep doing these videos. I'm gonna get better once I get better equipment and learn how to edit and get a microphone. I'm gonna make better videos, but these are uncut, unraw, unedited, freestyle from the top of the brain, so sometimes you might hear me mispronounce a word here and there, or I might say something, that it kind of made sense, but it didn't. It's because I'm just freestyling, man, so there's no script, I don't have no pilot. Usually I write notes down before when I was watching these games, but I didn't even really say anything on those notes, maybe I'll go back on that. Hopefully one day I'll get a microphone and I can start bringing my friends on and just interview them, maybe talk sports, talk life, talk music, talk whatever. Hope you enjoy these videos. I hope you're having a blessed day when you're hearing this. Hope this video brightens your day. And I'm out. Uncut Talk TV, man. I'm signing out. Peace out, yo.